Hey guys, YouTuber100 here, and in this video I just decided to kind of come on here and make a video talking about a really awesome feud in the WWE from 2003, and that is the Kane versus Shane McMahon feud. Yeah, I mean, this was a frickin' awesome feud in 2003. Some people actually think that this was the best feud of 2003. Yeah, and yeah, like I said, this feud was so friggin' awesome. Yeah, I mean, yeah, just can't really say that enough. This was an awesome feud, and I really think this was one of the best feuds of the ruthless aggression era in the WWE. Yeah, and for the record, people have been like debating how long the ruthless aggression era lasted. Some people say it lasted from like 2002 all the way to 2008, which I don't see how people can say that at all. The ruthless aggression era, it was not around that long at all. In my mind, it lasted from 2002 to 2005. Yeah, because after that, 2006 is really when WWE started to go downhill. You know what I mean? With the God storyline and the Spirit Squad. And yeah, how Rey Mysterio's world title reign was booked, and just how the world heavyweight title was booked, period, from then on out. Yeah. And yeah, ever since 2006, WWE has really started to go downhill. So yeah, not just since they went PG in 2008. It started to happen way before that, but I'm rambling on here. That's not what this video is about. Yeah, this is about the Kane-Shane McMahon feud. This was an awesome feud. Alright, so let me just go over this feud. It really started when Kane unmasked. Yeah, Kane just became a complete monster in the WWE. He was attacking everyone. I remember, like, the week after he unmasked, he chokeslammed Eric Bischoff off of the stage. And then the week after that, he was attacking a bunch of people backstage. He attacked guys like Tommy Dreamer and Rico. Oh, and I think he also attacked RVD off camera. Yeah. And yeah. And at the end of that Raw, when he was attacking people, he came to the ring for Stone Cold. With Stone Cold, and yeah, Stone Cold was telling Kane that he thought what he did to Eric Bischoff was funny, and Kane took offense to that because he thought Stone Cold was laughing at him. So him and Stone Cold went at it. Yeah, and then Stone Cold fought back and gave Kane a stunner. Kane was bleeding, and then he sat up and chokeslammed Stone Cold. And then the week after that, Kane, obviously, we all know what happened there. JR was interviewing Kane, and then Kane just snapped and set JR on fire. And then the week after, Linda McMahon came to Raw, and at the end of the show, Kane tombstoned Linda McMahon on the steel rampway on the stage. And then that's when Shane came. The next week, at the end of Raw, Shane McMahon came out and just completely assaulted Kane. And he knocked Kane off of the stage when Shane gave him a shot with a steel chair. Yeah. And yeah, then the next week, Shane had a match with Eric Bischoff, which was no holds barred. Yeah, and it was no holds barred. Then Kane came out and assaulted Shane, and he tombstoned Shane on the steel ring steps. And that allowed Eric Bischoff to come in and just pin Shane easily. Yeah. And then the night after SummerSlam that year, Kane just basically led Shane out of the building. And yeah, Kane was trying to throw Shane into a burning dumpster. Yeah, Kane just threw a bunch of gasolines into a dumpster, and then he lit it on fire, and there was a huge fire in that dumpster. And then Kane was gonna throw Shane in, but Shane escaped Kane's grasp, and Shane then kicked Kane, and Kane just fell right into the burning dumpster. And then Shane told Kane, "Burn in hell, you son of a bitch." Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah, yeah, but a, just a small gripe I have with this feud is that, yeah, there were a lot of murder attempts with both of these guys, and it's just like when there was a murder attempt, the guy, whichever one was murdered, just like came back just like fresh, brand new, and just nothing happened to them. In the matter of 1 week, and they're just completely better. Alright, getting back to this feud. Yeah, week after Shane kicked Kane in the burning dumpster, the next week people were just warning Shane to watch out that Kane might come. Yeah, and I forgot to mention, when they extinguished that burning dumpster, Kane just wasn't in the dumpster anymore, he was gone. Kind of like what happened at the 1998 Royal Rumble when Kane set The Undertaker on fire in the casket. When they extinguished the fire and opened the casket, The Undertaker was gone. It's kind of the same thing of what happened with Kane in the dumpster. And getting back to him. Yeah, and then, while Shane was in the ring, kind of just calling out Kane or something, Kane just came from behind and attacked Shane. And then he handcuffed Shane to the ring post. And he put the steps on Shane's feet and legs, and then he tried to electrocute Shane's testicles with jumper cables and a battery. He just put the jumper cables on Shane's testicles, and oh god, I didn't envy Shane there. And as Kane was just kind of toying around with Shane, trying to electrocute his testicles, RVD eventually came to the rescue, and Neil came with a steel chair and took the jumper cables off Shane's testicles and freed his legs from the stairs. Yeah. And then they had a match announced at Unforgiven, which was the last man standing. And they had a contract signing. And then, yeah, they got into it there. And Shane put Kane on an announce table. And went up to the top turnbuckle of the ring and just elbow dropped Kane right through the table. Yeah. And then they had their last man standing match at Unforgiven 2003, which Kane won after Shane McMahon tried to do the same thing he did at Backlash 2001 with the drop on the set, jumping off the set and an elbow drop. Yeah, he tried to do that there, but yeah, as he was coming down, Kane moved out of the way and Shane just went through the wood or whatever. And yeah, Kane won the match there. And the next night we saw Shane in the hospital with an interview, and Kane came and attacked Shane in the hospital. Well, yeah, he had like that, in the hospital how there's like the packs of blood or whatever on a stand or whatever. Yeah, Kane took some of that blood and just poured it on Shane, and he was just attacking Shane, and he wheeled him out of his hospital room and just threw him into doors and whatever. And then this was probably the thing that I really liked, probably my favorite part of the feud. Yeah, on an episode of Raw, Shane kind of led Kane into the back, and Shane was being chased by Kane. Kane had a pipe or something, and then Shane went into a limo. And then Kane just broke his way in. And then Shane came out through the front of the limo. And then he just made the limo just drive right into a big tractor-trailer truck, and it crashed right through. And yeah, it actually hit that truck pretty hard. I mean, yeah, you can even see when the limo hit, the truck was actually rocking back and forth. Again, yeah, and then the fire department and the police all came, and yeah, when they got Kane out, Kane was just covered in blood. There was blood everywhere on him. Yeah. Yeah, and then the next week on Raw, we saw Kane in the hospital. He was just laying unconscious in his bed. and there was a doctor and a nurse in the room. And yeah, Shane was pretty much issuing a challenge to Kane at Survivor Series. And then Kane just sat up from the bed and he attacked the doctor and the nurse. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this was just oh freaking yeah, this was just insane. Yeah, and then they had their final encounter match at Survivor Series 2003, which was an ambulance match, which Kane won. Yeah, Kane won that match. When he was like throwing Shane to the ambulance and stuff. Yeah, he threw Shane onto the outside the ambulance, and then he tombstoned Shane on the floor, and then he put Shane in the ambulance and won. And that was pretty much how the feud ended. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, the Kane Chamberlain feud in 2003. It was a very awesome feud. So yeah, yeah, that's all I really have to say about this. Yeah, there was something that you guys really liked from the feud. You can just put it down in the comments and tell me what you really liked about this feud. But yeah, this was a very great feud, and everyone really seemed to like it. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this feud. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.